So I was actually listening to a lot of your music this morning.
I'm so sorry.
No. But I got so emotional, and I was kind of my eyes filled with tears, and because your music is so.
What were you listening to?
All of it. It's just like,
fine.
you know, you
I'm not
get
gonna put
goosebumps all over your body. And I was wondering, when you're writing these things, do you get emotional sometimes? Do you start crying? Or
No, God, no. That's the whole reason I'm writing, because otherwise, I'll give you an example. I'll give you the worst example ever. How the wrong decisions always take you on a great adventure. Lion King. I didn't want to do Lion King, and I kept saying to the Disney people, all you want is a fairy princess musical, and I don't like musicals, so I don't want to do that. But my daughter at the time was 6 years old, and like all dads, I like to show off a little. So I thought, well, if I do this, I can take her to the premiere, right? Because I couldn't really take her to the premiere of Black Rain or, any of those movies. So the wrong reason, I said yes to the movie. And then I'm sitting there going, what am I going to write? Fuzzy animals? No idea. And then I realized it wasn't about fuzzy animals at all. It was about a son losing his father. And my father died when I was really young. And I never had to deal with it. You don't actually deal with it as a kid. Everybody figures out great ways of distracting you from having to deal with it. So suddenly I sat in front of this cartoon with fuzzy animals writing something, a requiem for my father. So, yes, that's how I suppose that's how I don't go crazy, because I actually get to express my emotion in a secret language.
It's kind of like therapeutic for you in a way, though.
Totally. I would make a good shrink, trust me. Yes, and at the same time, I know that, I have, what I try to do, by the way, and I'm very rigorous and conscious about this. I know that my job is to give you the possibility to have an emotion, to have an experience. And I'm very careful to not try to tell you what the emotion is. So all I see myself as doing is opening doors, opening a door for you to have the possibility of having an experience. And it is your autonomous experience. Whatever you want to read into this music, I just ruined it by telling you what Lion King is about. But do you know what I mean? It's like there has to be a pact between me and the audience. That I am not going to be sentimental, and that I'm not going to be manipulative in the wrong way. But at the same time, I am going to try to be as open and as candid and as I possibly can be in the music, and as truthful as I possibly can be in the music.
And it gives you a lot of power too in a movie, because you're taking the viewers onto this journey that the visual things, they can't do the same thing.
Well, there's a weird thing that happens, which is the director, of course, is all powerful, because all directors know how to look through a lens and frame a shot, or most directors can rewrite a line. Most directors can even give a line reading to an actor and do a bit of acting. But when it comes to music, they have to sort of hand over their baby to me and trust me, because what are they going to go and say? C major would be really nice here. So there has to come, there comes that moment where, and for some directors it's hard, to go, okay, do your thing. And all the good directors will never talk to me about music. Because if they could, they could write it themselves. You know, the whole thing is we only talk about story, we only talk about characters. We talk about how it's lit. I want to know what the cameraman was thinking. I don't want to know I don't want to talk to the person that is the actor. I want to talk to the character that he is portraying. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
So sometimes hanging out with the actors is actually not the right thing. You know.
Distance.
Yes, you know. I mean, I'm just picking anybody out of my head. I mean, I know Robert Downey Jr. pretty well. Or Sean Penn. I know Sean Penn. He grew up on my street, you know. So I know Sean really well. But Sean, when he's in a movie, when he's a character, you know, I just try to think of him as that character who he's portraying. Because yes, I do have ultimately that responsibility not to ruin their performance and not to ruin somebody's movie. And to challenge the director to go and see, can we push this a little further? Can we, can we take some risks? Because that gets back to the idea with the audience, because the audience needs to know that we aren't giving them just the same old thing, that we are trying to push it. We are trying to give them something new.
Hi there, thanks for watching my interview. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please share, like, subscribe, comment below if you have anything you want to share with me or with other people here on YouTube. And I hope I see you again soon. Bye, take care.